What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about my new strategy, or not new strategy, but just how I'm thinking about buying these slabs, because I collect mainly PSA 10 cards nowadays, and I wait for the cards that I really, really like I have to have, and then I'll get a PSA 10 of them. Now, I was grading them and keeping the 10s and selling off the 9s, and, I just came to a point where I got tired of selling the 9s at a loss. I got tired of, it's just the grading thing, it just wasn't for me. You got to sell all the ones that have a ding in the corner that are like, okay, say you buy 20 cards to grade, and then you end up only having like 5 gradable ones. Then you got to resell all the other ones. And I just don't want to, I don't want to be a reseller. I just don't. I already have a job. And so now, lately, in the past year, maybe 2 years, I don't remember how long ago it was I was grading, but I don't grade anymore. I just buy, if it's a card I like, I buy the PSA 10 of it. And here's what I'm thinking lately. Right now, I'm looking at, this is the cheapest one on eBay. I could do a screen share, but the Ethan's Typhlosion is 72 bucks. It was 150 for a PSA 10, and 72 bucks, yeah, you could say, "Boy, that's a great deal," but here's how I'm thinking. The card's 20 bucks. This is when I look at slabs, I can just put in the money in my brain, like if I was to grade it myself. The Typhlosion is 20 bucks. It's like a $20 card. Grading right now, it used to be 15. Sometimes it goes up and down. So let's say grading, it costs to grade it is 20 bucks. Even if it's 15, it's 20 because you pay for all the shipping back and forth and all that. So that's 40 bucks. And then $72. So they're making about $32. They're making 30 bucks. Yeah, this one's a good one to buy kind of right now. I don't know. I don't see this going any cheaper. But then again, I know that that set just came out. The Japanese version of the set came out. The English didn't even, I'm talking about Japanese. I'm not talking about English at all in this video. It just came out, so I know for a fact that all the PSA 10s of this Typhlosion and the Ho-Oh, I want both of those cards in PSA 10, but I know for a fact that the ones I'm seeing right now on the market, people paid the speedy, more expensive grading fee to grade them. So I know that there's a lot of Typhlosions and Ho-Ohs at PSA that won't be done for, 3 months out from when the set released, because there's a lot of people that won't pay over. They just want to pay the bulk 15, and there's people that buy like freaking 40 of these Typhlosions and send them to PSA. So I know there's going to be, at like the 3-month mark, there's going to be a lot hit the market. And so these are the cards that I want. And I'm doing an experiment for me and for this channel, and just to save save money. I don't know why I got to try to use big words sometimes. You just hear other people say it, so you say it, but whatever, save money. And yeah, I'm waiting till my birthday to buy all these slabs from Heatwave and Rocket, because I want. So this year's great for me. Great, good and bad. Bad because I want a lot and it costs money, and good because last year I only wanted 3 cards that came out all year. I had to have 3. One was the Kingdra from the EX, the box, the Shrouded Fable box, the Kingdra, because it looks like real cool Japanese old school kind of painting or something, and I just like Kingdra. I love that card. I got a PSA 10 of that, and I jumped the gun on it. I should have waited a little bit longer. I can't remember exactly how much I got for it, but I remember a month later I looked at the prices and it was way cheaper, and I was like, fuck. I could have saved money if I would have been patient, but I loved that card so much, and I didn't know how much that box was actually printed, so I kind of bit the bullet on that one and went in too early. But these, I'm not doing that. I'm doing an experiment. So last year, I get off the track. Last year, I wanted the Kingdra EX, that promo. then I wanted the ETB promo from Surging Sparks. The same artist that did the Magikarp did the Magneton. I got that one PSA 10, and then the Skarmory I got PSA 10, and those are all year. Those are the only three that I liked enough to buy a PSA 10 of. And the year before that, I don't even remember. I mean, then the year before that, blah, blah, blah. You know, I got a lot of, like, the Charizard from the shiny Charizard. And then, of course, I'm trying to think of all the Scarlet Violet slabs that I have. I have the Drowsy, Alakazam from 151, Giovanni from 151, Charizard from 151. My daughter has the Erica PSA 10 from 151, and the promo with the Mew flying above the house PSA 10. But I graded those. I graded all those myself. But after not grading, I just think it's more worth it for me to just, because I don't want to do all the flipping. I just don't. So I think it's better for me just to buy the 10s. But this is my experiment, because I want a lot lately, and I know there's tons at PSA waiting. So the ones on the market are going to be more expensive. And if I can just wait, I think that it'll pay off. And it might not. I could be wrong, but that's why, hey, now I have a channel, and I can actually, the random things I do in my mind normally, now I can talk about it and make content out of it. So what I'm doing is, these are the cards on my hit list right now. I don't think the couple sets that come out, I might be wrong, but after Rocket, I think the next couple sets, maybe even for the rest of the year, I don't think I might want any of the cards from them, just based on how it's been going. And I mean, this is crazy. These two sets back to back, Heat Wave and Rocket. I need the Typhlosion, the Ho-Oh, the Houndoom, the Moltres, the Nidoking, and the Mewtwo. So that's 6 PSA 10 cards that I'm gonna save to get. And my birthday is July 18th. I'll buy it for myself, all those at the same cart. Buy them on July 19th. I have a calendar date set on my phone that says buy slabs. And that, it's perfect pretty much, because I mean, Rocket just came out, what, 2 days ago? The other set's been out for a month. So that makes it, it's April 20th, Easter. Happy Easter, by the way. I'm not sure if I said that at the beginning or not. Happy Easter. Yeah. March. Heat Wave came out in March. Rocket's coming out in April. So April, May, June, July. That puts it right at about 3 months. And yeah, it's just perfect. So then all those cards that people are waiting to get graded, because it's a 3-month wait time right now. And this is different. So this is the thing with Pokemon. You gotta change your strategies with how, man, there's a freaking hair. It's fucking pissing me off. I keep seeing it. You gotta change your strategies with how the way things go. Like right now, pre-ordering is dumb, but in the past, pre-ordering was awesome because you could get it for way cheaper and you just had it. But now I'm not pre-ordering anything. Yeah, that's how I'm doing it. The slabs, guys, be careful buying slabs right off the bat, because you're going to pay more. And if you're okay with that, then that's fine. But guess what? Try to come up with different strategies any way you can to save money, because this hobby is not cheap at all. In fact, it's pretty much a money pit, and you got to be okay with that. And you'll get burnt out if you don't try to save money. Like if I wanted to buy that, I wanted that Typhlosion PSA 10 right after it came. It was $150. Now, I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure it was, though. You can maybe go on sold listings on eBay and see. But back then, when it first came out, there were PSA 10s, and I know they were over 100, 150 maybe, I think. But that's way too much. Way, way too much. And especially for a $20 card. So 70 is great. 72, that's good. I could do it now. But I also, my daughter's starting private school, so I have to be smarter, more careful with my money. I can't just be like, oh, I'll overpay for that. It doesn't matter. Now it matters because now I have more bills, higher bills, and so I have to think and be more careful. But anyways, let me know in the comments if you think that's a good strategy, waiting 3 months to buy slabs, and also tell me your strategies. Maybe a lot of people, I know grading it yourself is great too, because then you get it for pretty much, just the grading fee. But also the flipping and stuff can take up a lot of time. Just let me know what you guys are thinking. That's my strategy. I will check back. I mean, this will be in July, so we'll see what happens in July. But I appreciate you watching. Do all the things, and I'll see y'all later. Happy Easter.